Oops. Man, my hair is a mess. Jeez. Can't get my hair right.
It's because it should be in a ponytail.
Should be in a ponytail, the wife says. Hi, Renee. So I'm sitting at the laundromat. Let's see if we can. Oh, joy. Finally made it. Yeah, so how many of you guys caught the show with Jeff? I know there's not a lot on here right now, but I was just wondering. I thought maybe we might talk about that a little bit. What's up, Cryptid? What are you doing, man? So I know that so far, everybody I'm seeing so far I saw in chat on Jeff's. Yeah, I was in there. But what did you think about those wood knocks, huh? 15 or 16 wood knocks. There's actually about 5 more before that, and Jeff wasn't recording. And I heard him and was pointing him out to Jeff, and he was like, I don't hear him. So finally he hit the record, but only it just kept knocking and knocking. It was amazing. With all the other stuff going on, it was amazing. It was pretty early. I would say around 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. We kind of went to bed early. I don't know what to think about the owl. At first, when it first started happening, see, now the owl's not supposed to be in that area. That's a Northern California owl. Just like the last time we recorded owls, it was another Northern California owl, and they're not supposed to be down here. So that's 2 owls now in that area that don't belong in that area, and I don't have an answer for that, about why the owl from Northern California, Washington, Oregon is in our area. I have no idea why that would be like that. And then I nicknamed it, well, at first we thought it was game cameras. When the batteries run low, they beep like that, like you're supposed to be near them when the battery runs low, alerting you that the batteries are running low. I never heard that before, but David, who's done hundreds of game cams, he says they do that. And he was saying that's what it was, and then in the morning, we would go find those game cameras if it was still beeping. But then they started moving around, and so then I knew it wasn't game cameras. And I kind of thought it was a bird, but it could be Bigfoot. They like to whistle, so I'm sure they could mimic owls that they've heard, or they could mimic another Bigfoot that makes that call. So I don't know. I nicknamed it the bird that's stuck in reverse. That's what I called it. So that, the picture I uploaded right now for this video is from David. I believe there's a Bigfoot in the picture. Once I save it and it comes up, see if you guys can. I wish I could share it on here, but I can't. But see if you can pick out the Bigfoot that's in that picture. There is one in there. And I'm sure David was seeing it. It was actually moving away from him from his, looking at the picture, was moving to the right towards some trees to get out of the way, out of the line of the camera For some reason, even when they're thousands of yards away, they know there's a camera. And they know they're being watched. It's kind of weird with those guys. I told you I put a wrench. Yeah, everybody should have a wrench. Unless there's some new people. The new people would need to, well, I'll put a wrench later on there. So everybody gets a wrench. That way they can have wrench wars. You guys can fight with your wrenches. On guard. Yeah. Yeah. I can hear the clanking already, clank, clank, clank. Yeah, now on two times now on Jeff's show, one when I was there, I was supposed to be there, and I couldn't make it. I had something else I had to do, so I couldn't make it over there. But did you guys see the shadow? I didn't make it. I didn't log in soon enough. I know he talked about it, but only I didn't see that part of the show. But I know he was going to talk about it. I wanted to talk about this stuff last night, but I thought, I'll let Jeff put it out there, and he has all the pictures and the way to do it so that you guys could see it and understand what's going on. I don't yet. I do, but I don't. So at this time I can't. So it's better if I let him break everything, and then I come in later on and talk about it. And then I got Mrs. Squatch Zone. She'll get mad if I did that. Oops. Yeah. So she says hi. Maybe I'll say hi. Hello, Alan's wife.
Hello.
Actually, she's being good about it. I'll probably get beat up later.
No.
Yeah. No? She lies. She'll beat me up later. Yeah, so the stump thingamajig. Hey, what's going on, Jaden and Rob and Robin? How are you all? Hola. Ciao, baby. Yeah, she is out of my league. Okay, so hi, Daenerys. We really tried to debunk that. Like, before we left, we did some messaging back and forth on what did we think it was. We thought maybe it was a shadow. We were sure that we were going to debunk it. I told him for sure that it was just an aberration of the camera. That's what I told him. And I was positive that when we went out there, that we would be able to quickly debunk that shadow or whatever it was. It looked to me, okay, now I was able to put it on my computer because I was actually videotaping with my phone the same time he was. So I actually captured that too on my phone. So I was able to download it onto the computer, put it into an editor, and then zoom in on it, and then also move it frame by frame. And to me, it looks like a shadow being melding into the stump, but it's also moving around towards the back of the stump, and then it looks like it just melts into the stump and then it's gone. Because at some point when he made the turn, I didn't have the camera on the stump for a second. When I put it back, or when it came back in line with the stump, I actually could. You could actually see the thing. It like before, it was actually looking at us kind of, and then I was in the same position. We hadn't really turned yet. I mean, in the same angle and everything. And it had turned its head back and was looking to where it was going, and I couldn't see its eyes. And it was moving around as it was moving faster than we were moving, and it moved around the stump and kind of went into the stump. And I'm not even sure if it was really on the stump or if it was next to it. So we didn't debunk it. And still, I don't know what it is. It's really something really weird. Hi, Robin. But it's really fun, and I want to go back out there again. Maybe me and Chris could go out there, Ghost Wolf, and because he can see things really better than I can, better than most people can, and I would say we would have a better chance. Maybe he might see it even though I can't see it, because he sees a lot of things that we don't see, everyone doesn't see. So I'm interested in that, and I don't know if he's up for it, but that would be a fun trip. And just bring a lot of mosquito repellent, because there was a ton of mosquitoes at certain times. In the camp, during the day, they weren't so bad, but as soon as you walked off away from camp, they were all over you all day long. And in the evening, they came in for about 3 hours. They ran me into the tent, even with off. I needed 100% DEET, really, because that deep woods off 40% stuff wasn't getting rid of them. But so if we ever make it out there again, we'll bring some 100% DEET. I'd like to buy some lotion. When I went to Africa, I had a lotion, and it was like a couple of drops, 100% DEET, and you rub it around on, just a couple of drops is all it took. And the mosquitoes in Africa, it was like parting the Red Sea. There was just swarms of them coming out of the sewer gutter thing in the evening, and I could walk right through them. They wouldn't even touch me. Hi, Winter. Are you holding down the fort? I hope so. Yeah, I want to say hi to my daughter and my grandkids and my son and everybody over in Indiana. I love you guys. I can't wait to see the grandkids and stuff. We're trying to figure out how to get them here. We only have so much money, and might take more money than we got. But we trust God that He could take care of that. I'm looking forward to it. Last night I was kind of tired, and I didn't say what I'm saying right now, and I am so sorry. I don't want to lead him to think that I don't want him here. I can't wait. I can't wait to be on the bed with all my grandkids. It's just going to be the greatest thing. Yeah, so what are your guys' thoughts on the wood knocks? I actually think there was 2 Bigfoot knocking. And there's one knock that you can't really hear that when he was playing it. And then there was one you could hear really good. But there was one off in the distance that if you turn it up really loud, you can hear it. And that's the most wood knocks I ever heard. I've heard 2 or 3 over the course of a few hours, but I've never heard over a dozen in the course of 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So, and it actually carried on for a while, only his phone died. So we didn't get the rest of it. And he quickly ran and got the little charger thing and stuck it on there, but it stopped. So really there was probably about 20 wood knocks in 10 or 15 minutes. It was off the chart, in wood knocks. And if anyone's listening or listening later, go back to Paranormal Central and look at his latest show and get towards the end, and you'll hear the wood knocks, and you can hear them. You could absolutely hear them. For those that are wondering what I'm talking about. And then on the shadow lizard alien thing, I think multidimensional, whatever it is, that's in the show prior to that one, I think. Hopefully he put that on the thing. Hey, Bolt Gun, what's up, man? Hi, Heart 22. What are you guys doing? Are you at work? My arm's getting tired. I want to hold it up. I had a little doodad that holds the phone on the dash, and it fell off last night. You know what else I did? I'm such a dolt, you know. But I was using the little light, you know, the dome light, and I ran the battery down, and then my car wouldn't start. And I'm still having problems with it today. I have no idea what I did, you know. I guess not. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'll use a little lantern. Hey, Brown Dwarf, what's up? Yeah, I guess, huh? You're way over there, Bolt Gun. I'd be getting ready for bed, too. Yeah, I just spent a lot of money on this car. It better start. I'll kick it in the tires. I will. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going out again. And yeah, you did, didn't you? You sure did. And I didn't listen. It's a brand new battery, brand new connections. It shouldn't have did that. It really shouldn't have. It should. No, the check engine light never comes on, ever. Well, it was. It was way on before I fixed it. Yeah, my arm's getting tired. I'm gonna switch arms here and hope I don't block the camera. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't matter about the back camera, huh? All right, we'll see you later, Robin. I'll go check it out. Something was singing with you? Is that what you said? Wow. See, I think something was singing with that owl. I'm not. Maybe there was an owl, okay? And then maybe there was a Bigfoot acting like an owl and doing the rapid fire machine gun. Doot, 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 doot. So I don't know, you know. I worry about you, Brown Dwarf, going 411, man. You're out there all by yourself. Crazy. Man. Whatever's out there where you're at, they're building the stuff. Yeah, so on some of the videos, I found a teepee structure. I can't wait to show you guys. And I got some footage of a deer. And at first, I just thought I was seeing, you know, I thought it was a young deer. But it was acting really strange. And it kept looking back. And I kept looking over there like maybe there was another deer laying down in the bush or something. And it was acting really nervous, and I zoomed in on it, and I realized it had a hole right between its eyes, and it had maggots and flies going in and out of the hole. It just was terrible. And then Adolf says, hey, look, there's two twins, fawns. And that's what it was looking and getting nervous about. But I have that. I'm going to put that in the video so you guys could see that. I got quite a few wildlife things. Every time we go out, I can pretty much get wildlife. Something that was kind of weird about this last 2 weekends where we went to the spot, usually there's deer and other little animals, you know, and you can see their eyes shine. This time it was devoid of all animals except for the bird stuck in reverse. That was the only thing that was that was the only thing. Those and the frogs and stuff like that. But as far as large animals, there was no deer. We did find the bear tracks, but the bear tracks were about 4 miles from the camp, which isn't far for a bear. Granted, but we were leaving food out and everything, and we didn't attract any bears or raccoons or anything. I didn't see any eye shine at all. There was no eye shine. Well, next time stop and say hi if you see me at the Walmart. That's where everybody catches me. I get a lot of Bigfoot reports from Walmart. It's actually pretty cool. My wife doesn't like it because I usually stand there and ask a lot of questions and talk to them, and we stay there longer than we're supposed to. But stop me anytime. If you see me, stop me. This is my chance. Yes. For sure. I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Those wood knocks? You think it was something, was it a Bigfoot knocking, or was it someone messing with us? Because I never heard that many before. And the owl. Was it an owl? Was it 2 owls? 3 owls? What was it? Yeah, bears don't like to hang around people usually, but they'll come around for food, man. Oh, wow, cool. Man. Just the only thing wrong with our woods are the dead trees. Yeah, except for microphones and stuff like that. Everything I get's on Amazon, really. Some things off of eBay. I don't trust eBay as much as Amazon, though. They did. They said Fresno. You sure they weren't talking about Uranus? It wasn't Pluto, it was Uranus, yeah. Oh, I'll have to check that out. What's the name of the show again? I definitely will check it out. Unsolved Mysteries. Is that a new show or an old show? Old show. Okay. On like Amazon Prime? I want to come and really check it out. I'm interested in all that stuff. Yeah, 80s. And I think people are cruising this parking lot. It's like, hey, everybody, come on down to the laundromat. Let's cruise. I'll check it out. I'll let you know. Yeah, so everybody was asking me on the bedtime story. I bet some people would rather drive the Uranus than than the Saturn. Yeah, so everybody's hanging out at the McDonald's. I feel left out real bad. Oh, I don't take it wrong, dude. Let's joke around. Let's have some fun. I'm just waiting at the laundromat and thought I haven't been doing anything. I thought, okay, I'm so busy all the time. I'm gonna take advantage of the times when I'm just sitting there, and I always think, it's not enough time to go live, or who wants to, you know, it's not a good place to go live. So I thought, you know what, I have these little downtime, like, sitting at the laundromat and stuff, and I thought I'll go live for a few minutes while the laundry goes around and around and around, and where she stops nobody knows. Just add a few more quarters, and, you you might hit the jackpot or something. Have dry clothes. That's funny. It was a really good weekend, Flash. It was. It really was. Oh yeah, that lady. That's Monsters and Mysteries in America. We actually interviewed her on. Her name was Tammy Thomas, and we interviewed her about the trolls, and she went in more detail than the TV show did. It was a good interview. And then I've talked to her. I think I'm a friend on Facebook, and I've talked to her about that. Yeah, I never. That's the first troll I ever heard of, and the last troll I ever heard of. I've heard of big giant birds and all kinds of other weirdness, but I never heard of trolls really. I want to walk into. Have you guys ever heard the stories about people walking in the woods and they come across a stairway that goes nowhere? It's just a stairway. And some people have walked up the stairway and they don't come back, so they say don't go on the stairway. I want to see a stairway. I mean, I won't get on it or anything. I'll take pictures and video, but I want to see that one day. I'm always looking for stuff like that. I mean, that's crazy, huh? I even was reading a story about a guy over in somewhere in South America. They have that rock that has a door carved into it, and then it has like a little key, I guess, would go into that, and they say it opens up a portal. And I was reading a story where a guy said that he made a he was listening to the medicine men, and they said they could open it, and they were using certain pitch or sounds like singing, and they used certain pitch and they could open it. And him and his girlfriend sat out in front of it, and he started playing around with that pitch, the sound, and he opened it, and then he went in it, and he said he could hear his girlfriend out there calling for him, but he was like in white, all white, no corners, no, it was just white. And then some other beings were talking to him in there, and he couldn't find a way out. Yeah, like a chant, and you chant in a certain frequency, and it opened up this portal. It was an interesting story. He finally made his way out of it, and his girlfriend said he thought he was only in there like 20 minutes, and she said he was in there 2 days. So that goes along with a lot of the native lore. When people go into little people's abode or a Bigfoot's place, they think they're in there for 15 or 20 minutes, and then when they come out, they might have been gone 3 months. It's really a weird thing. That's something that I would love to know more about, but I don't want to risk anything to find out. Well, I'm going to have to go check my laundry here in a minute, you guys. I thought I would drop in and do a shout out to everybody everywhere around the world. Let everybody know I'm praying for you guys. I need prayers. Pray for my daughter and the grandkids. Pray for the finances to help get them here. Yeah, it's like an abduction, Jason. Like an abduction. But only you go willingly, right? They invite you to go to their place, and you have dinner and you party with them. or you just go in and stand around for a few minutes. When you come back out, you're at your days. You're gone days. Long time. Well, you guys, I gotta get. It's time to go fold the clothes now, and I can't be on here talking and folding at the same time. Yeah, thank you. Pray for them and make sure that, pray that we all the everything gets taken care of so they get here safe and sound and we can afford it and all that. That he supplies all the finances for us. That's her main worry, is that I don't worry so much about that, but she does, and so pray for the finances and all that. And I'll keep all you guys in prayer, and I'll see you on the next episode. You have a really good one.